IESF 2019 Tekken 7 World Championships. We got another match lined up for you guys. We got a really good one in the works. So both of these players had a really strong showing yesterday. The first one, PB Dojin from the Philippines, picking that Ganryu, that day one Ganryu, showing us what he could do with it. And he'll be going up against Mexico's Divine Exorcist, who played Claudio. And his Claudio steamrolled his opponent. I don't remember who was playing, but he played really well yesterday.
Yeah, definitely very good.
And
He knows his character.
I think this match is going to be very close based on what we saw yesterday. I think both players have their own styles. If I remember correctly, Divine Exorcist played very, very aggressively when he had that Starburst.
Yeah.
And whenever he did have that, he did try and enforce the mix-up. If you don't know how to deal with that mix-up, you're going to have a hard time against him. And obviously Dojin, you know, he's going to play whichever character he feels like. He's shown that he has that Ganryu. He's shown that he has, you know, pretty much any character he wants to play. Now, which character is he going to go for is the question. We are in Group C, and we'll be seeing...
Nice pun.
the Philippines versus Mexico, as they say.
So I'm not sure if they coin flipped or what happened, but I feel like they're on opposite sides that we maybe expected. So could that maybe one of them wanted a particular side and they had to flip or something? I could be wrong, but that may play a factor into this match. Like if someone wanted a side and they didn't get it, that may cause an issue.
Picking sides in Tekken is actually very important, and more so than people think about. For example, it's not always about what side you prefer to play on. For example, Mishimas like Kazuya and Heihachi, because of their forward 4 being a very strong tool in neutral, it leaves the opponent crouch. But because they're on player 2 side, they cannot sidestep to the foreground, which is the left side, which is the weak side of Mishimas, making moves that follow up that forward 4 much more difficult to deal with. So we have to think about it from a strategic point of view. Now, whether they did that in this case for that reason is hard to say. But what we can say is Divine Exorcist did get that P1 side, and many players covered that P1 side. They prefer it because of the fact that many people at home that play Tekken over the years have just gotten comfortable because they play P1, they play by themselves. And you know, they're just practicing on P1 because that's the default side.
So Divine Exorcist, he may have good character knowledge overall. Definitely Dojin does, as we've all seen. But if Dojin chooses a new character, that may pose an issue for Divine Exorcist. He may not be ready for a Gunri or a Leroy.
I'm gonna go off tangent a bit. Dojin's stick. What do you think about that color combination? The blue and the green.
He likes what he likes, I guess, you know. He's really like, he loves the green arcade, maybe.
I don't know, man. It's a bit interesting. It's not bad, but it's certainly not bad. Alright, so going into the first game, and Dojin going with the Julia pick. The Julia pick.
That's interesting.
I want to know why.
He must be like, alright, I have a particular mindset against this player. I saw the play yesterday, this is what I need.
Julia, one of the few characters that can wall splat Claudio after he does his down 2-2 on block because it is -12, and Julia does have that 12 frame knockdown with full crouch down forward 2.
Divine X is doing very well right now.
He's playing exactly like he did yesterday, very aggressively, trying to get that Starburst, trying to enforce mix-up. And there's the hop kick, the first one off the round, and it hit Divine X.
Stamps that first round hard, that's mine.
Fight.
Alright, this Julia pick, let's see why he picked it. Right now, getting that launch on the running 2, nice duck, into the combo, finishes the string.
Good running. No break on the grab, very unlike Dojin.
Interesting Oki on that throw.
Nice pick up. Went for the hell sweep, got the second hit.
This should be it. Interesting choice. He goes for the war drums, ends the round regardless. He can't be dropping those combos, especially if it's a pivotal point like that. You might lose rounds for those mistakes, and you can't be doing that. Very good recognition for the stream.
Oh, season 2 actually.
Interesting combo choice again. Goes for the war drum, gets the wall slap, backdashes into the reflow, and the big damage with the blue spark. Divine Exorcist in rage, uses it. What's he gonna do here with this wall pressure?
Just waiting for that opening.
Using that side step 4 and the recognition on that move by Dojin, blocks it in time and punishes. Up 2 rounds to 1 right now. Goes for that standing 4. Oh, he caught him out of the hop kick animation in the early frame. Should get him to the wall here while running 2-1.
Trying to be damage. Oh, look at that. Oh, doesn't that the high one? Not really for that. Nice combo. Let's see what it does on wake up.
Interesting choice to go for Oki there. Getting big damage from that side step forward into the plus. Commits to the mid, gets punished for it. Uses the blue spark.
Oh, can you bring it back? This could be anyone's match. One launch and it's all over for either of these guys.
The second hit, that's still catching people to this day.
God damn.
Dojin cashed in. That second hit is -13 on block. Obviously, her down forward 3, people are not used to it having a follow-up. So they'll look at it, they'll think, you know, it's my turn to button. The second hit comes out. The move does not jail. You get counter hit. You get that rollback animation. Very well done there by Dojin. He recognized that Divine Exorcist was pressing buttons, pressing a lot of buttons, especially in retaliation to him doing something that's negative on block. Committed to a 2-hit string to mess with his rhythm, and it worked for him in his favor.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't a super one-sided game either. It was kind of like, yeah, maybe this could go either way. A lot of the rounds were like, or some of the rounds were kind of like, okay, one more move and this could go either way. So that's pretty good for Divine Exorcist. Oh, what is this? Why does everyone have a Lars? What is happening?
This is the 4th or 5th Lars we've seen this tournament.
When you qualify for IESF, do they just hand you a Lars? Like, all right, here's one in case you need it.
You know, speaking of Lars, Dojin was actually a Lars main. But he hasn't been playing the character for a while, so he definitely knows this character. He really likes the character. We just haven't seen him play in a while.
Alright, let's see how this one goes. Is that on Lars?
There's that down forward 3. Try to send a message reminding him that you lost because of this move last time. Goes for the orbital. One of the old reliable supplies. Perfectly spaced war drums by Dojin.
Nice stuff. Alright, should take this one to the wall. Okay.
That wall combo has excellent Oki for Julia.
Another one.
Slightly too delayed on that war drum.
Stomp on him. Goes for the wall flip. Oh, that could have been big damage. But the wall was there, so it's not the most risky thing in the world.
No.
Back turn damage, yeah, not much.
Even if it's just a back turn combo, it's a very situational combo. And you have to know the combo for it to hit and the timing for it. Excellent punish on the down back forward there. I find it really interesting the combo that Dojin is doing. He's starting the launch. He launches, then he does a standing 2. I don't think I've seen that before with a Julia player.
Oh, look at the damage. 3 hits. Went for the low grab, stylish.
That was very interesting choice. And those down back forwards are just not working right now. I think every single one has been blocked by Dojin.
It's like 3 or 4.
Divine Exorcist has to be less greedy with the lows. Maybe use a generic low or a down back 1 to 3. Start his pressure. That down back forward just being blocked.
Oh, missed the stomp. That could have been big damage.
Alright.
He's on his last life right now.
So you see he's using that back wall. It's because Lars can't move away from the wall in that direction, and it becomes a very easy launch. He doesn't have to dash up for the follow-up. Gets away from the wall with the wall jump.
That's the Filipino setup.
So he's using that back four again. Easy combo and plus strength. That's +1 on the block.
Oh, he finally hit one. Let's go. Can he bring this one back? Or try to go for the jump over setup? And that should be the conversion to death. Running block. Boom. Alright, got that JC sneaky.
Very well done there by Dojin. With that Julia, I don't think anyone would have called that, but right now, can't really call his character pick.
This guy, he's a literal RNG of character.
Something interesting to note, almost no 50-50 with this Julia. No bow and arrow, no while standing once, no while standing 3. It was pretty much just all punishing the mistakes Divine Exorcist made and just playing around those and waiting for things to happen and just punishing for that. So very well done there by Dojin. Takes it over Divine Exorcist. That's Philippines over Mexico. We will have another match for you guys coming up from Group D after this. It's going to be Sevlan from Iran versus Mr. Expendable from Israel. And we'll be back after this short break.
See you soon.